Hey there, everybody. Today I'm going to review the Danville 6-string banjo guitar. Stay tuned. It's not truly a banjo. It's basically a banjo shape tuned in open E like a guitar. Most banjos, traditional banjos, have 5 strings, 4 or 5 strings. This has 6 strings, and it doesn't have a drone key on it, or a drone string. So what I thought I'd do today is show you my Danville guitar, or Danville banjo, 6-string banjo guitar, and let you know what I think of it. So we'll get this started over here. These come priced anywhere from $250 to about $350. If you get it with a case, you can expect to pay roughly $300, $350 for it. And it has a little traditional locks on it. There's even a lock over here, like on your traditional banjo case. You open it up and voila, there's your banjo guitar. Now this has pearl inlay, little dot finger markers, fret markers, pearl inlay finger markers. And this is a 6-string banjo guitar. It's tuned in open E just like a guitar, but you could tune it in open G like most banjos are. Now, I'm not a banjo player, but I've always been interested in open G tuning, so we'll see what we got here. Now, this is a 6-string acoustic with a closed back. Turn it over. Some banjos are open back. This has a closed back. Top and back are mahogany. And look at the wood grain in this. This is just some beautiful wood grain. This I think, I don't know, this is probably laminate, but it's got a beautiful, beautiful wood grain on it. I just love that. It's got a polished finish. Real mother of pearl inlays here on the fretboard. You can see those. Got 24 bracket posts on the side. Now, I'm not certain about banjo tuning in the brackets. It's got nickel frets. It's got closed tuners. And the resonator, which is this, is fully trimmed. Now, I had never had a banjo before, and I didn't realize that this is more like a snare drum. I had no idea, no clue. So it's a really nice looking instrument. I mean, you've got the Danville logo at the top here. You got the closed tuners with the chrome finish. These, I believe these are metal. They may be plastic, but I think they're metal. Not quite positive. And it's got a really nice finish. I mean, it's nice to look at. I guess it requires Remo Weather King banjo head only. It's got a wooden bridge on here. And I guess these are just traditional guitar strings. Now, for the case is a really nice case. This is a hard shell case. This is a solid case. Comes with a nice little place to put your extra strings and your guitar strap and your picks. It even comes with a key. I guess the key is used to tune or tighten. I believe this key is used to tune or tighten the head on here. I'm not sure where you put it. Boom. It's waiting for that to happen. So if you look at this, the bass E string, the high E string, not the high, the low E string. The bridge is really crappy on this, and I don't even know how to show you this, but the little divots that they're supposed to file into the wood aren't deep enough. And the setup up on this is really rough. So this top string always pops. Just like that. It pops out of the bridge. So if you're in the middle of playing, I don't know if you'd go to a gig with this. This may pop out at any given time without warning. And I'm going to try to fix it. I'm going to get a file and file it down a little bit. I would imagine the lineup up between the nut and the bridge is off. Or something's off there. I'm not certain what's wrong with it, but I don't play it enough to care. I've got a gig this summer, and I'm going to do some songs with it. Well, I'm on my way to the promised land. There, that damn E string popped on down there. Makes it pretty much a useless instrument. You can't play this live. I'm not even beginning to know how to fix that one. I think it sounds dull and muted. It doesn't sound as vibrant as a real banjo. Let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I got them deep rivers. So let me try to tune it up and see what happens here. I'm playing it untuned, and I just want to hear how it sounds. Yeah, the tuners are real crappy on this. Really good tuners like 21-1 or 20-1 ratio, 18-1, which means it takes 18 to 20 times to turn this before this post. If you want to turn the tuning peg, you have to tune it 18 times to get this to go around once, or 20 times to get this to go around. I bet you these are like, I don't know, I bet you they're 8-1 or something. It doesn't sound bright to me, it sounds dull, but the strings look kind of old. These are not really fancy strings. These are not like elixirs that I use elixirs on my acoustics. Now the nice part about this instrument is it's strung and tuned just like a guitar. So if you're a guitar player, you can pick this up and start playing it. You don't have to know how to play like a banjo. You don't have to be a banjo player to play it. So it's basically a guitar in the shape of a banjo. And you get the same sound in the recording if you want to go in the recording studio. I used it in one of my videos for my song, a song I wrote for my boy, my dog Eli. When he passed away, I wrote a song called Bright Eyes. But I'm not a banjo player. To me, this sounds dull and lifeless. I'll do some Who here. Mama's got a squeeze, but she wears on her chest. She fits all night, and no rest. She's playing all night, and she's music's all right. Mama's got a squeeze, but daddy never sleeps at night. Godzilla on the banjo. Nice thing about this is you don't have to learn the banjo. You don't have to learn a new tuning. You don't have to learn a new finger picking. You can just pick it up and start playing, and it sounds like a banjo. To the untrained ear, if you're going to go into the recording studio and record with this, and it's going to be mixed in with other instruments, the untuned average listener is going to go, you know what? He's playing a banjo guitar. He ain't playing the real thing. He ain't playing the real banjo. He ain't no hillbilly like me with a bottle of moonshine and a banjo in his backseat and a hound dog on the roof of my truck. So it's nice and fun if you want a quick way to get a banjo sound into your group or into your solo act or into a recording. It's not something, I don't think you could sit down and jam with bluegrass guys with it, because the bluegrass, the real hardcore bluegrass guys I know would probably laugh you out of their barn. They'd be like, hey, he's got a banjo guitar. He ain't a real banjo player. Hey, mama, he's playing a banjo guitar. I guess I'm being racist or sexist or something there. I know what you call that. I'm being hillbillyist. And I can make fun of the hillbillies because I'm part hillbilly. My dad was a hillbilly from South Central, Southeastern Central Ohio, somewhere down there. Good old boy from the South. It plays nice. It doesn't have the right ringing sound of a real banjo. The neck is okay. Anything above like this, the fret, the sound starts to die. It's in the still. I want to know what note that is. It's like in between an F sharp and a G. The bass string is clunky sounding. The bass. So if you want to get a banjo guitar, they have other companies make them. Pick one up if you just want to spend a couple $100 on something fun to pick around or pick on or bang on or whatever, and put a sound into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like the best handmade guitars out there, this is probably like a 2. I don't think it's really poorly. It's, and this is what I like on the good guitars, the edges of the frets are smooth. These are rough on both sides of the guitar. And I've played guitars where it's rough, and eventually you're gonna get gouges in your fingers from running up in these. It's a basic playing guitar. It's got a nice finish. It's got a nice mahogany finish with a great wood grain. It is what it is. It's not a well-crafted machine. It doesn't resonate really well. It's not very loud. It is what it is. If I were you and you get one of these, I think your best place to play in first position. Stay up here in first position, because you start to lose a lot anything above the 3rd fret. It kind of dies off, the resonant. It could be the neck. I haven't had this set up, and I'm not going to pay the money to have it set up. So there you have it. There's a Danville banjo guitar. I don't even know if you can buy these anymore. I can't find them. You can find them used on eBay and Amazon and places like that. If I find out more information about Danville, the guitar company, I'll let you know. But I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find a website. So if you want an inexpensive instrument that sounds like a banjo but isn't and plays like a guitar, this kind of instrument is for you. Because I don't, I would take it, banjo lessons if I felt like it and I had the extra money, but I don't think I'd waste my time. I don't think I'm going to become, a banjo player. And I don't think I'll be playing bluegrass. I might, you never know. So I'm PT Pop. That's the Danville banjo guitar. Auf Wiedersehen, baby.